Welcome back. I am the Sovereign and this is my court. Forgive my added drama for the day. Suddenly it is incredibly hot in Los Angeles. Like, I do not know what is going on, but I don't want to turn on the fan behind my camera because it's kind of noisy and I don't want to irritate you guys too much. Finally, we are here once again to talk about Miss USA, and I am so grateful to be on this subject. I really wanted to talk about you queens. You guys know I did after I did that video, but some people got the message. I got some receipts. I got to see the girls. Let's talk about them. You ladies are phenomenal, and I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, though I'm sure you'd like to hear it. But I am seeing another skill besides interview and speaking ability. I'm seeing another skill come out of the Miss USA girls. First, you guys can walk the pants off of last season of Miss USA. No shade, no tea. I'm just being honest. There's some better walkers in this group than last year. Good job, ladies. Not to say that there aren't some troublesome ones, but there's just more than last year. So great. But Miss USA, I'm gonna have to say, you ladies are bringing the bodies. You are. I rarely comment on women's looks because most of the time, like, you got the girls that are sent to Miss Universe are so stunning, but Miss USA, you guys are bringing the body. The pageant bodies belong to Miss USA. The rest of you guys can be quiet because you can tell, and I do not give points for being thin. I do not give points for being skinny, and definitely not for being emaciated. If I have to look for a body type, if I have to judge a body type, I'm looking for a fit girl. I don't discriminate based on size. I don't care if you are a 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't care. As long as you are right, tight, and toned, I'm happy. Okay, being skinny does not give you a free pass. I have seen many a girl on a Miss Universe stage who was thin and still pudgy. Miss USA is not bringing me that. There are some phenomenal, some banging, worked for bodies coming from you ladies. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Who at New Jersey, you got body? Don't even get, I'm gonna have a whole discussion on Florida. Like, but sis, your body, New York's body, you guys are bringing, you're bringing fit, you're bringing healthy, you're bringing strong, you're bringing confident. Those are the bodies that I give props to. Okay, being skinny ain't, that's, I don't know who, it's men. Men put that in our minds that thin is like the end all be all. I'm just like, no. I like to see a girl that looks nice in a bikini. I like to see that. Miss USA, you guys bring the pageant body. You got that on lock. Okay, so let's call some women out, in particular, Colorado. Colorado, you are giving me, what is the redheaded Miss USA's name? I'm too hot and my brain is frying. I can't for the life of me remember, but she's from California. You guys know that stunning redhead. Colorado physically reminds me of her. What is her name? You are incredibly beautiful. Your bone structure, your just general shape, she's so darn long. Like, her legs are so long, her torso's long, her arms are long. Like, girl, stop it. Just, what? And you guys know I'm honest, so I'm gonna sit here and be honest. No shade, no tea. I'm just like, sis, you are too beautiful to not be more confident. I watched her performance and she has such a Miss Universe look that I'm just like, why aren't you more confident? Girl, if I looked like you, I would be strutting. They couldn't get me off the stage. Like, you should be strutting, peacocking all over that stage. Like, whoa, bring the fierceness. Bring it, please, because you look amazing. She's another one that is stunningly gorgeous. You remind me of one of my guilty faves from Georgia. Georgia has been sending me my faves, like my behind the scene faves, like gorgeous Barbie blonde that we have. You look like that. Like, you look amazing. You look angelic. You are too pretty to not be showing off more on stage. Okay, I'm telling, if there's any doubt in your mind, I'm telling you, you look phenomenal. So please, permission, girl, permission. Show off a little bit more. We will not judge you. You're amazing. Texas isn't officially on like my tops list. She's like right on the edge of being on my tops list. Texas, I see you, girl. I see you. You are clearly very well trained, and this is one issue that comes from a lot of the girls in Texas, because Texas has the most crowns, I believe, out of any state in the United States. Like, all of them. Texas knows how to train a girl. But the one thing that I've consistently seen coming from Texas is, they've coined this term, but pageant patty, yes, you're giving me a little bit pageant patty. It's, girl, your skills on stage are phenomenal. I'm sure your speaking ability is on point, but it's the relatability factor. Like, you kind of have the same issue that I see with South American queens who are extremely well trained, but it comes off as kind of unrelatable and unnatural. Just a little bit, girl, just a little bit. It's not even like overkill, okay? You can do this. Just, that's all I'm saying. And I wanted to tell you before Miss USA so that I could watch you in all your glory once you hit the stage. Yay! Miss Wisconsin. I have to confess, I spent more time than I should have staring at this woman's face. Miss Wisconsin, I need you to just admit, I need you to admit it just for my sanity, that you are not of this world. I need you, you are either a fairy or a mermaid, and I need you to just come out and say it, because it is driving me crazy. You are not, y'all, have you seen Miss Wisconsin's face? It's to the point where I was convinced it was Photoshopped to hell. I'm just like, nope, it's Photoshopped, there's no way. She looks like she would be a mermaid or a fairy. She looks like she's out of a fantasy movie. Just for my sanity, can you just admit that you are a member of an alien race that is better than us in every way? Because I would feel a lot better. I can't believe I'm so peppy right now. I just had to film like the longest, most meticulous video, and I had to get like super in detail. Lord, if you guys saw the rest of my channel, then you know. If you don't know, it might depress you, stay away from it. Just consider it part of my ongoing charity case here on YouTube. But let's get to my threats. Let's get to my dangerous girls. Let's get to those girls that are to be watched out for. So I believe I have, what is it, 7 girls on this list in particular. And I will say I have not seen all of you. I have not seen everybody's performance. I did ask, I did want to talk about you. So if I don't have anything to talk about, I can't talk about you, and I can't give you credit. I can't give you hype. So for all of next season's girls, like, let us hype you, let us love you. But from the girls that I did see, these are the ones that I'm saying watch out for. I am talking about Hawaii, Massachusetts, Georgia, DC, Ohio, Florida, and New York. Let's get to them. Hawaii, she competed at California. I saw her compete at California. I knew she was gonna compete and win wherever I knew she was gonna compete again, and when she did, she would win. So am I surprised? No, I fully expected this woman to show up on a Miss USA stage. Like, it was gonna happen. I saw the future, and now she's here. She looks like a Barbie. She's got her own unique look. She's very well trained. Girl, you're gonna have to add a little bit of sizzle to your performance, but I've seen you perform. You got it. The first person to slide in my DMs about Miss USA was talking about Ohio. They're like, you need to see her. You need to find her. You need to watch her. And then I did, and I was just like, Ohio? This is coming out of Ohio? And then at first I didn't believe it, but then I went and saw you, and I was just like, oh my God. Huge surprise, girl, get it. Florida, I had Florida pegged the moment I saw her. And you know what it was? It was your calf muscles. Yes, I am that meticulous. It was her calf muscles, because there's only 2 types of people that has shape in their calf muscles like that: fitness competitors and dancers. And if you look a little bit lower to her feet, the only people that got foot arch like that are dancers. And guess what? She's a dancer. Florida, your body is sick. I am impressed. That is a gorgeous body, and her dancer-like movements kind of translate into her walk and her movements. They're so fluid and they're so precise, and I am living for it. Florida, fantastic. We do need to discuss Andrea Jabal. We need to, because there are some things that I don't think the USA girls are picking up on about her, because I know you guys know her history. Like, you guys are smart, you know, girls know, okay? We search, we look, we lurk. I have been following Andrea on Instagram since before she even competed for Miss New York. I was already watching her, because I'm just like, is this sis really retired? I don't believe it. And she popped up in Miss New York. So I'm just like, I'm not surprised that she won. But when I did that video, you know, with my little tears, my little crying pageant fan tears, because I love you guys so much and I have nothing better to do than hype you up, Andrea heard, and she was the first person to drop receipts. And I don't think you guys know what that means, right? And I love like the friendly competition of pageant communities, but for those of you ladies who don't really see it, because there's always a few that just think it's all friendly and, oh, we're gonna compete once we get to the stage. Andrea, she's your friend and she genuinely is a nice woman. But I promise you, once she steps on stage, she's not taking any prisoners. When I saw her during Miss Earth, I didn't really have major critic. Her walk was already good. You know, her swimsuit was already good. But this woman is so driven that though her performance was already internationally acceptable, she got better. She didn't even have to. But she did it anyways. That's how much she wants it. She wants it so bad. She's doing some unnecessary stuff. I didn't even think she could get better. I thought she had reached her pinnacle already when she went to Earth. Andrea, you a savage. You a savage. Andrea did not have to drop her Miss New York gown performance. She didn't. I've seen her in gown before. We've all seen her in gown before. It was totally unnecessary. But she did it anyways, basically saying, I'm here, I'm the best, and I'm ready. Like, maybe you guys didn't translate it correctly, but though Andrea is incredibly sweet, incredibly friendly, she's such a good role model, she is out for blood. She is going to war. She is showing the traits of a woman who wants it, of a woman who's already representing herself as if she is Miss USA. And I'm bringing this to light because you guys really need to learn that unless you get it together and really start trying, you guys are gonna get Catriona grade by Andrea Jabal. I have never, ever in my entire history of watching pageants, even before I was old enough to understand pageants, like I've watched them all. I've never seen a girl so much of a threat before even stepping on stage as I'm seeing in Andrea right now. She is doing what Catriona did when Catriona was going to basically collect her crown from Miss Universe. And though some of you ladies are very good, like if this was a normal Miss USA, you guys would be like phenomenal. But Andrea Jabal is on a different level. Andrea Jabal right now, as of this moment, I could put her on a Miss Universe stage and she would make top 10 just based, like, I'm sure her interview skills are bomb. Her stage skills are amazing. She could make top 10 in Miss Universe right now. This is not a normal Miss USA competition. You guys are competing against a Miss Universe caliber queen. Red alert. And I don't mean to discourage anybody at all. I'm not implying that she's undefeatable. It's the same reason I didn't stand Catriona Gray when she went to Miss Universe, because I'm not going to discourage any of the other girls. I'm going to give them a fair shot and not declare Catriona the winner just off jump, even though a lot of people did and she ended up being the winner. I try to wait as long as I can and give hope to other contestants before you guys ultimately lose. I'm not declaring her the winner at all, because there are two of you that stand a shot at standing toe-to-toe with this monster. I say monster in the most beautiful sense. Those women are Massachusetts and Florida, so far as I've seen. I'm not confessing to have seen everybody's stuff, but that's because you guys didn't put them out there. But so far as I've seen, Massachusetts and Florida, you guys stand the biggest chance of putting up the biggest threat against Andrea. Massachusetts, sis. She was one of those girls that after I did that video, she put out videos, she put out receipts. She's like, no, I'm flawless. I got it on check. I'm like, dang, I see you, girl. I see you. Massachusetts. Whoo, Massachusetts, you can put up a fight against Andrea. I've seen her walk. Her walk is so smooth. It's so glorious. It's so queenly. I'm like, gosh, Massachusetts, have mercy on me. So Miss New York, I'm sure you're still training. I'm sure you are still overly perfecting that wonderful routine to be even more mesmerizing than it already is. I see your ambition. I see you. I trust you. I trust you enough to not even question your interview skills. Your swimsuit is amazing. Your evening gown is glorious. However, to ensure, because you're already amazing, but you can never really ensure your victory, but to to emphasize the fact that you are the right choice for Miss Universe. The only thing you're missing out of this amazing package that you already have, all you need, in my eyes at least, in my little eyes, all you need is a moment. And what I mean by moment is, if you watch Miss Universe, when Pia came down the runway and she gave us that smile, she gave us that turn, looked over her shoulder and gave us a moment. When Catriona Gray sauntered down with her lava walk and lit the stage on fire, got to the end of the stage, pulled her hair over her shoulder and gave us a moment. It is a moment in time where the world stops and looks at you and goes, oh my God. During your evening gown performance, you need a moment. You need something that's uniquely you, something that makes people's jaws drop and stuns them and goes, oh my God, that's Miss USA. When I saw Miss South Africa, she gave me a moment, and it made me realize, it clicked in everybody's head like, oh my God, that's the next Miss Universe. You need that moment, because I fully believe that you are able to answer a question. I believe you'll do fine in question and answer. You are incredibly relatable. You are so kind and so genuinely nice and so real and down to earth, but at the same time, we love you and we look up to you and we respect you. You have the makings of not only a Miss USA, but a contender for Miss Universe. And I believe that moment will put you over the edge. Once again, ladies, I am not saying that she is undefeatable, of course not. And one thing I love to see is a glow up. France gave, even though she fell, but France gave it to me last Miss Universe. I did not expect her to do what she did. She was amazing up until, you know, the whole falling thing, and her finals performance wasn't that good, but prelims, she was a totally different woman than who I saw win Miss France, which I kind of believe it was her twin sister, but still. And I was wondering to myself if I was going to mention this because it may be slightly controversial, but I am a very honest person. And I think it's important for other people to sometimes see what we personally have to go through. So I'm gonna address the Black women of the bunch real quick. Ladies, I'm sure you know because we talk. We don't typically openly talk the way I am. This is kind of like a girl, what you doing moment, but I want people to understand where we're coming from and kind of the hardships that we do have to face. Black ladies of Miss USA 2020, you're gonna have to work harder than other women did in previous years. Those Black competitors, you're gonna have to work harder this year than the others did. And the reason for that is that there are so many dark-skinned queens, including Miss Universe right now, that the public, the internet, the fans are, I want to say quietly opposed, but they're not entirely quiet about it, but they're not necessarily pushing for another Black queen. They're not necessarily pushing for another dark-skinned queen. And yes, I know it shouldn't matter, and I know there's gonna be some girls, you know, that aren't Black and like, wait, it shouldn't matter. You're right, it shouldn't matter what color they are, but this is the reality that us Black women, meaning myself included, have to live with. And it is a reality that it would be more exciting to the fans. It is more on the forefront of potential judges to maybe crown a different type of queen than we have had in previous years. Some people may be of the mindset that there have been too many, you know, dark-skinned queens lately, that it's time to crown a different queen. Yes, it is wrong and nobody should be thinking that way, but you guys know I'm going to be real with you, and I promise you that people are. And I have done videos on the subject of color when it comes to pageants. For those of you who believe that I'm being, I don't know, I'm overthinking it, or I'm being paranoid, I've already done the videos, and in those videos I did post the captions, the Instagram posts, all of the rhetoric that Black queens face in the pageant industry. I already did a video proving everything that I said is unfortunately true. And until the minds of those people are changed, until that thought process is truly eradicated, we have to consider the fact that we may be at a disadvantage, especially at this moment in time when there are already so many Black queens, and we've already had so many in the past 5 years. African American ladies, dark-skinned ladies, I'm sure you guys know, but just to be out there and honest with everybody involved, you guys are gonna have to give the judges no choice but to crown you. Andrea Jabal, Massachusetts, I don't know, and I'm saying I'm not playing favorites. The only reason I know Andrea's name is because I've been following her for so long. Not playing favorites. In Massachusetts, DC, if any of you really want to win, I'm just letting you know, you are going to have to be twice, 3 times as good as the girls that are competing with you on stage. You have to be so good that you give the judges no choice but to crown you. You have to be so undeniably the best that if they didn't give you the crown, it would be an outrage. We know it to be true. The current queen is Black, the Miss Universe is Black. If another African American queen is crowned, the internet's going to explode. So I'm saying the truth. I do have faith. You guys can come through. I have faith in you all. Colorado, come back and surprise me and slay that stage. Mississippi, come bring your blonde, gorgeous, angel looking self and snatch that crown. I fully believe that, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you ladies come out of the box with, and I wish you all the best. Have fun, and I am happy to give you ladies some attention, to hype people up about you. You definitely deserve a place on my channel. How dare I not give you a place? My country? Are you kidding? I don't think so. I want to thank you all for unintentionally shaming me into not eating the cookies in my kitchen. Thanks, Florida. I look forward to seeing all of you on stage. I look forward to seeing more of the girls that I haven't seen. You never know, we might have a dark horse come out of nowhere. In the meantime, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you are not a member of my court, feel free to subscribe. We would love to see you and talk about pageants. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Are there any girls that you found some tea on that I don't know? Did you find any videos that are amazing? Let me know who your favorites are in the comments section. And you guys know, I love you, I'll miss you, but I will be back in a future video.